The annual Undaunted celebration is back in the Elder Scrolls Online, bringing you bonus event rewards while you complete the group dungeons found throughout Tamriel. The biggest perk to this event, next to the event tickets and all the shiny style pages, all of which we will look at more soon, is obtaining a second curated set piece from each dungeon you complete. So get ready to collect those event boxes and complete some of your dungeon set collections. At level 10, you can join the Undaunted and start queuing for group dungeons under the Activity Finder. But to get the rewards, you don't have to complete the dungeon with one of these queue finder or even a pre-made group. You could bring one friend and companions, or go completely solo if you're strong enough. You can walk to and enter dungeons from their location in the Overland, or travel to a group member when they're inside to skip the queue finder altogether. Since all that is required is defeating the final boss, base game dungeons are faster, so many queues will place you in Fungal Grotto and other fast, easy dungeons. You can partake in the Undaunted celebration simply by completing dungeons, but for those who are new to the event, you can grab the Introductory Quest, Glory of the Undaunted, by speaking to this NPC at any Undaunted Enclave, by traveling to any Impresario's tent, or by picking it up for free in the Crown Store. If you aren't already at the Undaunted Enclave when you take the quest, it will show you exactly where to go. After completing the Introductory Quest, you just need to complete dungeons to get event boxes and tickets. The first time you defeat the final boss of a dungeon each day, you'll get 2 event tickets, for a total of 26 throughout the event. A reminder that you can only hold 12 of them at a time, so make sure to check your balance before you run the whole dungeon. If you don't own Gold Road and don't plan on buying it before the Gold Road celebration event coming at the end of the month, I recommend keeping at least 10 tickets on hand when the event ends, because you will be paywalled from collecting any tickets. During the event, the Impresario has the first 2 fragments for the Anchorborn Wellwam mount, this quarter's morph of the Molag Ball pet. And here's a quick look at the stock her assistant and the Indrik vendor have for this event. The Impresario also carries a bunch of different bound Opal style pages. Opal weapon styles will always drop from gold reward boxes, and have a chance to drop from purple boxes. You'll get 1 gold box each day when you loot the last boss of a dungeon for the first time. You can get purple reward boxes by defeating any additional final dungeon bosses for the day. Solo players can also get a purple box from Bolgrul's Delve Daily too, but you can't get tickets or the gold box from it. Boxes you pick up from dungeon bosses will also drop a bonus curated set piece from an item set in the dungeon you complete. Remember to bind your boss drops before you open the box to minimize duplicates and complete sets faster. This year, the event also adds some incentive for players to complete pledges. When you reach level 45, you can start accepting pledges by reading the Undaunted invitation you receive in your level up rewards. Pledges are special daily dungeon quests that ask you to complete specific dungeons. You can pick up pledges from the NPCs found at the Undaunted Enclave. This will also be a great time to unlock the Returned Undaunted achievement, so that you can claim the arms pack up for grabs in the Crown Store if you haven't already. Pledges reward Undaunted Keys. Completing dungeon pledges on normal will reward you with 1 Undaunted Key, and 2 keys for completing the dungeon on Veteran with hard mode activated. But these key drops will be doubled for the event, and it's a great time for bonus keys. Update 43 brought new scribing skills that you can purchase for keys, and curated monster shoulder set drops for 8 keys apiece. The event brings even more ways to spend them too. If you happen to own specific monster shoulder styles, you can get the Opal version of the same style from Undaunted vendors for 50 keys. Or you can grab mystery boxes that provide random Opal shoulder style pages for 25 keys. So this is a great time to farm and spend as many keys as you can. You can also get Opal Monster Masks by completing specific dungeons on Veteran when you loot the final boss. with an increased chance when you complete Veteran Hard Mode. The newest mask for this year will come out of the DLC dungeon Bloodroot Forge. Before tackling dungeons, check your food buffs, potion buffs, and roll. It's good to know and understand the role you're queuing for. Stick together to avoid getting overwhelmed. Manage your resources wisely, and don't be discouraged by initial failures or sour social interactions. Practice makes perfect. Talking with your group can be a big help, and joining a guild can provide you with another way to form groups with more like-minded people. Most of all, have fun. And that's a wrap on this deep dive into the 2024 Undaunted event. Grab your friends, dive into those dungeons, and remember, if you hear someone screaming, it's probably your tank. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the event.